Poverty has nothing to do with money. Money is only a symptom of something deeper. Poverty means you lack the sufficiency of will and the character to implement what you know is right. So a poor man is a lazy man. He's a man that refuses to implement the laws and the discipline to get an outcome. The symptom of that is lack of resources. In other words, poverty is lack of the requisite knowledge to implement for an outcome you want. So there are people that are poor in health. They lack the discipline to eat the right food at the right time. They have poor health. There are people who have poor relationship. They don't have the right set of emotional intelligence to cultivate relationship for the business that they want. There are people who have made money. They are so emotional, they don't invest the money disappears, and they become poor financially. Poverty has underneath it insufficiency of supply of a particular quantity of materials for an outcome that you want. There's nothing wrong with your business. Everything's wrong the way you think about your business. So if you're not doing well in your business, please don't go and blame anyone. First of all, take responsibility that you've not done the right thing. Matter of fact, the man you call a poor man is an untrained wealthy man. Because if he follows the laws of wealth, he's going to be successful.
This is so true. Again, it's something that bothers me. If you give a poor man £1 million, he will reduce it to 100. If you give a rich man £100, he will increase it to 1 million. Poverty is not a lack of resources. It's got nothing to do with a lack of resources. It has everything to do with a lack of the right mindset, the right attitude, the right level of training, or the unwillingness to. Every single person watching me, for example, knows exactly how to lose weight. And you can tell that everybody knows how by how, you can even hear it in how they advise each other, but they don't take their own advice. You can give your friend expert advice that I'm sure you sit outside of yourself and think, my goodness, if I took this advice, my life would probably be somewhere else right now. Everybody knows how to get rich. You've heard the same principles over and over and over again, but it's the unwillingness, it's the indiscipline to do, to practice that I find is the real gap between where you are and where you want to be. I've often said wisdom is the ability to perceive a desired outcome and act now in a way that makes that desired outcome both inevitable and predictable. Also, it makes it very probable. And so we have to learn wisdom. We have to learn to perceive the outcome we want in our life and behave and think now in a way that makes that desired outcome both predictable and probable. See you soon.